When you sit down and play video games, does it feel like you could just sit there and play that game forever? Even when you're stuck grinding in the same place for hours on end, it's still enjoyable. You still enjoy playing that game through and through, even after you've killed or gone through the same area multiple times. Well, what if you were able to bring that feeling to real life? The process of doing this is called gamification, making your life more like a video game, making habits quests, giving yourself XP, and leveling up. While that might sound corny, it really does work. If we can play games for hours on end, imagine being able to do all the hard tasks you want to do but find boring and repetitive for hours on end. You would reach your goals much faster. So let's talk about it. So there's this book called Actionable Gamification by Yu-Kai Cho. In this book, he goes over how to gamify your life beyond XP, points, and leaderboards. And while those are important parts of it, he talks about how to give them a deeper meaning and make it actually successful in your life. And how do you do that? Well, in the book, their main concept is called the octalysis. And when you look at it, it can look a little bit confusing. So in this video, we're going to make it simple for you and just go over some steps to gamify your life and make it meaningful and help you achieve your goals faster than ever and have the most fun while doing it. So, step one, before we can even start adding all the fun stuff that gamifying is, and before you can even really start grinding with a purpose, you need to have a main goal. A goal that drives us to accomplish all the things you're going to accomplish, all the tasks you're going to have during this. What is the reason you're doing it? You need to have a main goal. If you're going into sports, this could be going D1. What does it take to do that? Or if you just want to improve and be the best version of yourself, that works as a goal too, but you need to be specific. You have to visualize it, write it down. What does success look like? And what does your max level self look like? What do they do every day? And after you have that goal written down and all of the details, you can get into the fun stuff. The main concept that makes a game fun is a good leveling system. You need to create a leveling system. Turn all your hard tasks and daily habits into quests that give you XP. The harder the task, the more XP you'll earn, making the harder tasks even more fun to accomplish as they are giving you more XP to level yourself up. In your leveling system, it's good to go in depth. You can make subcategories like physical for things like the gym and training your body, endurance for things like running and doing all the things that'll give you more stamina. Work could also be a subcategory, as work is something that all of us humans have to do because in order to make it in this world, we need to have money, and work is what gives us money. So to make work more fun, you can make it a subcategory, and you can have it to where the more hours you work, the more XP you earn. Beyond all the subcategories, every bit of XP will go towards your main character, aka you, so your level overall. After reaching a certain amount of XP, you'll level up. But what makes all this XP worth it in the first place? Well, first, humans are addicted to watching numbers go up. So as you see the XP rise and yourself level up, it's going to release dopamine in your brain and you're going to want to keep increasing that level. But step two is to add rewards. Once you reach a certain level, reward yourself with something. You could reward yourself with something like a cheat meal, going out to eat, or just buying an item or game that you've been wanting to purchase for a long time. But we know that things that give us rewards are worth it, because when humans are rewarded for doing an action, something within us makes us want to keep going. That is just our human nature. So by now, we have ourselves a leveling system, and we have adding ourselves rewards when we reach a certain level from that leveling system. And both of those things are great, but now we need something that keeps track of everything you've done so far. The rewards you've gotten, the level you've gained, the tasks you've completed, or quests in our case. And you can do this by keeping a board. This board will show you everything you've accomplished, and it constantly reminds you of how far you've come, and that will give you the motivation to keep going. You will want to see those numbers keep rising, and you will want to see you keep accomplishing more and more, and you're going to build more momentum, and you're just going to see more things stack up over and over. And when that happens, you're going to want to accomplish more. That's how it works in a game, and that's how it's going to work in real life. To keep this board, you can do it just on your phone, on your notes app. You can use an app like Notion. You can write it on a whiteboard or in a journal. Or you could use an app that keeps streaks, so you can just constantly watch the days go up of you keeping your streaks, because like I said earlier, humans are addicted to watching numbers go up. So with that board being added, we've basically got our system together. But what's something that games add that we haven't added yet? That would be a sense of community. When we're playing games with friends, we enjoy ourselves. We're having a good time with friends, and we're even meeting people online that we would have never met before if we didn't have this game. We're meeting people that we have much in common with, that will grind the game with us, and that brings us a sense of community. We feel like we fit in. So how do we get that here? Well, for a simple way, you can get your friends to do this with you, gamifying their lives, and you can just compare your guys' level. Who can level up the most? Who can complete the most tasks? You can join a competition with each other, and that'll motivate you even further, because we know competition just gives you a whole new sense of energy and you just want to win. So joining friends in a competition on who can level up the most is a great way to add community to this. But beyond that, there's multiple chats, whether it be on Reddit or Discord or some type of app. There's many communities out there who gamify their lives, and people who will talk to each other. You guys can go in competitions with them there. So there's lots of ways you can join a community in this gamification. So to reiterate what we have so far, we start with a goal, an overlying goal that pushes us to do everything else we're going to be doing in this system. Then we have a leveling system, which is the system we use to level up and gain XP from completing quests. Then we have rewards, which is the rewards we gain from that leveling system. After that, we have a progress board, which keeps track of literally everything you've completed and all the XP you've gained. And after that, we have a sense of community by competing with friends or joining a community online. This is the system you're going to use to level up in real life. I promise you, if you use this system, you can go as far as you want. You can use this for sports, you can use this for work, you can use this for the gym and just becoming stronger and getting the body you want. You can use this for anything. Gamification is amazing, it makes every task more fun, and you can push it as far as you want. However, there are some things that were left out from the Octalysis with that system. So some quick tips before I go. To tap into what he calls dark hat gamification, this is when fear is used instead of rewards to motivate. To do this, we add penalties to not completing quests. We add a sense of urgency by adding time limits to certain quests, and when we fail them, we penalize ourselves. This can be giving money to a friend or keeping a streak and then resetting that streak to 0 if you fail the quest. Seeing this number drop to 0 alone is a huge motivator as a human, because that number going to 0 is devastating, as all we've worked for is now nothing, and nobody wants that. However, it is a fair warning that using too much black hat gamification can be detrimental, because too much negativity can affect us in obviously a negative way. So don't use this too much, but do have penalties and add a sense of urgency to your quests. But anyways, this is the system you're going to be using to gamify your life and level up, and this is the system that I use when I'm gamifying my life. So thank you for watching, and leave a comment below to let me know how this works. You can leave a comment after you see the video and come back in a couple of months, let me know how it's worked for you, but I can almost guarantee that it will be. So I look forward to reading your comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe if you want more. Peace.